On today's episode, we discuss whether it's better to be a scruncher or a folder when it comes to toilet paper.
Lavatory paper. I've got a new festival idea to rival Glastonbury.
And William is thinking of joining the Hells Angels.
Vroom, vroom.
Hello and welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to everyday dilemmas. Like, what do you do when you get caught out playing solo coco ball in the gym?
Arrested.
And what is the correct way to organise your cutlery drawer? And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not usual agony ants, are we? William Hansen, the UK's leading etiquette expert.
No, we're not Jordan North, Capital Radio host. I'm more Martini, you're more Mankini. And that's from our very own Zofia.
Well done, Zofia.
I assume it's you, Zofia. There aren't many people called Zofia. Speaking of her, this week, and we'll pour our G&D, I would like to toast our lovely studio engineer, Zofia's mother, Joy. Oh, thank you for doing me first. Thank you. I'll do you. Oh, this Devonne should have been kept in the fridge, I can see, from the
It's a
slight
lovely
colour.
summer drink, gin and tonic.
It is.
With an orange, I think it's very summery. Carry on, sorry.
Now, Joy recently revealed to Zofia that she had received a Facebook badge for being a top fan of Help I Sexted My Boss, for being one of our most actively engaged fans. So she can now proudly display it on her profile when commenting on our Facebook page to help her stand out from the crowd in an executive fashion.
Wow.
So to Joy.
To Joy.
Joy.
Well done. Well done. You don't get your mum to listen to this, do you?
She doesn't listen.
Oh.
She just likes the clips.
She just likes the clips.
Oh, God.
She's got the badge. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, everyone's welcome.
Okay.
However you consume us.
How are you? How have you been? You've just got back off what they call a limo bike.
Yeah, well, we'll get on to that, but can I just say already, I mean, you've only been in the studio for 5 or 10 minutes, but I can tell you've had a lovely holiday.
Can you?
It's like a different person sitting opposite me compared to the shit show that was last week's episode. But everyone loved... No,
That's
but
a bit
everyone...
harsh.
No, but everyone loved it.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. Everyone said it was an amazing episode. It was very good.
You know when you're just ready for a holiday?
Yes.
I think in my entire life, that's the most I've been ready for an holiday.
What was the favourite thing you did on the holiday?
Well, it was great. I've made friends for life.
Oh.
Yeah, I am my parents' son. That's all I'm
Yeah.
going to say. So it's all inclusive. I didn't leave the resort once. And I just, got up every morning, had a coffee, did me rounds around the pool, said hello to everyone, chatted away.
Were you on a mobility scooter?
No, I wasn't, actually. But there was a few people there that weren't. They're lovely people.
Really?
But thing is with me, I've got a skill. I can speak to old and young. So I spoke to one lad.
Well, that's not really a skill. I would say that's just being a human.
We were both reading Sally Rooney's new book.
Yeah.
So we chatted about that often by the pool. Couldn't get into
it's
it.
the one with the whippet in it.
Intermezzo.
Intermezzo.
Is that Intermezzo? I'm
Intermezzo,
saying it right.
yeah.
So we chatted. Then there were a lovely couple from Manchester who sorted me out with Oasis tickets. Thank you very much. Then there was a really nice couple, and they were kid-free, right? And on first night, they were like on tables dancing, and we saw them next day. It was for lunch, actually, and then they were both guilt-ridden because they felt bad for leaving the kids at home, but they were on their honeymoon. So I chatted to them.
If you can't be kid-free on your honeymoon, when can you be?
There was a South African fellow who just every morning went and did me rounds, chatted to him. How's it going? How's your indigestion?
You're not the hotel manager.
No, but I felt like it. Honestly, it's this old fellow who had really bad indigestion. I was like, come and see me. I've got some pills from America. Sorted him out.
Oh.
Yeah. He's in hospital now, but so. It was really good. I did wine tasting one afternoon.
Yes, I saw some photographs. You were very sophisticated.
I'm worried I'm becoming a caricature of myself because I got there, and when I walked in, I was late, shock, and there were people going, "Oh, it's Jordan North, it's up there," and I was like, "Oh God, yeah, there's a few people like spotted me and stuff like that." So we had a few wines, and you actually get drunk, and then I thought, "Oh, I'm gonna started playing to gallery a bit." So she was like, "What would this be nice with?" And I was like, "Picky bits." Cheese and ham. I had a bit palm in my hand. You had to be there.
Jordan, have a day off.
But that's what I thought. I'm worried I'm becoming a bit of a caricature of
Right,
myself.
okay.
At one point, I went happy place, winked, and everyone were on floor. So yeah.
What, and of cringing?
Cringing mostly. I got told off after that one, but yeah, I played to the gallery.
Yeah, I think. I mean, look, I think we know really you've become a caricature of yourself when let's, for example, you arrive late for a podcast recording because you left a candle on at home.
Yeah,
that's really the sign that you've changed.
I was 15 minutes late for this recording because I left the house and then I realised I'd left my candle on in the kitchen.
Yeah,
doing my emails this morning, like.
As Social Joe pointed out, we are starting our record at midday. Mm-hmm. Who the Dickens is lighting a candle in the morning?
I just like the ambience in the morning when I'm doing my emails, bit of music on it background.
Shall we all do it together on the count of three, everyone? 1, 2, 3. Gay!
What's gay about lighting a candle?
Jordan, even I don't light a candle in the morning. All right?
So, yeah, I'm good. I feel refreshed and good. And I had a wonderful holiday. Everyone goes on about, you're on holiday when you can smell after like sun cream. Do you know what it is for me? Spanish toilets. They have a distinct smell. So anybody listening right now...
Not another one of my presenters going on about Spanish cleaning products.
If you go away and go into a Spanish toilet, they are spotless. You could lick the toilet seat, honestly. And
I wouldn't recommend it.
Got there day one, walked into the toilet, and it's like a smell that only Spanish toilets have. Yeah, and you're like...
Well, Jonathan says that certain Spanish cleaning products, Las Tres Brujas, I believe, which is...
You were a waiter, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it means the three witches. Smells of Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Does it?
Yeah.
There's some... But you walk into a Spanish toilet, or when they've cleaned the room afterwards, and yeah, it's just great. It is. And Spanish irons are really good as well. Those little irons they put in hotel rooms that you can't put water in.
Oh, yeah, it's just a heat one.
It's just a heat one. That's great on linen when you're going out. What?
You are.
Hi, guys.
Hi, what are you laughing at that for?
Should we do it again?
It's great on, because linen always, even if you iron before you go away, linen's a nightmare for creases. So those little Spanish irons to give you.
Right.
Oh, it was great. I needed it. I ate my body weight in cheese and ham toasties and Lay's crisp.
Always nice to have a lay on holiday.
Yeah, that's the best bit about the holiday. That little nap between 5 and 6.
Called a siesta.
You go back, aircon's on, bag of Lay's on bed. Everyone's up for it. None of this, I've got headache, that kind of thing. It's brilliant, innit? You know it.
The guy from South Africa, the couple from Manchester.
Oh, they were all up for it. None of this, not tonight. I'm up early tonight. Everyone, yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It was great. It was really good. How's your week been?
My week's been absolutely fine, thank you. It started off well. At the time of recording, tables have turned. What time did you get up this morning?
I got up at 7:30 this morning.
7:30?
What time did you get up?
4:30.
Did you?
Yes.
And how are you feeling?
Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Probably give it half an hour and I'll probably turn into a right bitch.
You'll be all right. Why? What are you trying to say?
Nothing. No, but one of us has been presenting the Capital Breakfast Show this morning. The other one's been, lying in.
Yeah. So you were on from Wimbledon with Will.
Yes, with Will Manning. I came into him 3 times this morning in the 8 o'clock hour, which he quite liked. He's good because obviously I know Will not as well as I know you, and he knows me. He knows my shtick, and he just sets me up beautifully for innuendo. He was asking me if I could go and, with the competition we were doing with the partners, if I could pull it off. I mean, I can't leave that alone.
Oh God!
It was good fun. It was nice to be back at Wimbledon, but very hot.
It's very hot, and this is why you're in a suit at the moment. Is that a linen suit?
It's not linen. It's seersucker.
Oh, who?
And can you see a sucker?
I'd see a sucker. What's
seersucker?
sucker?
Which is this sort of textured bobbly. It's a bit lighter. It's not wool. So it was a bit cooler than a conventional suit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, like Ben's got jeans on today. So is Joe as well. Like, don't be wearing jeans in this weather.
Yeah.
I've got 3 fans on in my room at the moment.
Have you?
Going to bed with 3 fans at night. Got to the point where, I know, it's like being a rock star at 70, isn't it? But one of them I've had for 2 years, so I had to unscrew, because it weren't working, I had to unscrew it and then get all the dust off, and there's like years of dust in there, and it's working normally, so I did that last night.
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah. It's just this heat, though.
It's oppressive.
It's because we just can't cope with it in this country, because our buildings aren't designed for it.
No.
Are they?
No.
It's definitely got hotter over the past...
Do you have an air conditioning unit at home? We've got a portable one we use in the summer.
No. New house. which
Right.
is moving into.
Okay. I highly recommend them. I don't know why we aren't now building houses with air conditioning.
Well, it's a catch-22 because, it's global warming.
I know.
And then more people are getting air conditioning, which is adding to it.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Greta.
Well, I'm just saying it is a catch-22, but it is unbearable at the moment.
We have to. In fact, the other day it was so hot because it's a portable one. It has to sort of empty the water through a hose into a bucket at the back, and then we always have to empty the bucket because otherwise it's going to overflow and go over the electrics. And we prefer not to die in our sleep. I mean, it might happen eventually, but not because of an electrical fire. And it's becoming quite tiring because it's been so hot. Every night before bed, Mike and I have to go and unload, and we would take it into the kitchen. We take it into the kitchen and unload in the sink and come back. And literally, when we wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, or 5 this morning, it's basically nearly full.
Oh, life must be so hard, William.
I'm going to say this with the utmost respect. I haven't missed you this past week.
Well, thanks
It's
very
just
much.
like-
Listen to the gasp in the studio.
I love you to bits. I look
Yes.
forward to recording this every week, but it's
Yes.
just nice. I feel like I've come in today and pow, pow, pow. I've had 10 rounds with Tyson on innuendos. There's been quite a lot.
Okay, well, should I do no more then?
No, because that's our whole shtick, isn't it? I didn't
Well.
mean that bad. That went down like a lead balloon. It's just nice to have a week off, innit, and not see yous all.
Well, think how we felt.
Well, you'll be the same when you go away. You don't want to see me,
No, I just sit there.
Yeah.
I just stare at photos of you and
do you?
yeah.
Well, I feel like I've gone a bit too far there.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm glad I'm here now. I'm back into the swing of things.
Yeah, well, fine.
Yeah, but when you're on holiday, you don't want to see or hear from anyone, do you?
And I didn't even text you.
You did.
Oh, I said congratulations on your trick award.
Oh,
Congratulations
thank
on
you.
your trick award. Aside from that, I didn't even text you.
Oh, okay. Did I text you back?
No.
I did. I did text you back. I was off grid. My average screen time was just over an hour a day. How good's
Oh,
that?
that's very good for
That's
you.
very good for me.
Good. Well, you needed
I
that.
literally just left it in the room. Didn't need it.
No? You've got intermezzo.
Internet. Oh, really good one.
Any more books you read?
Oh, I put it up. Oh, it was so good. It's called All the Colours of the Dark, Chris Whitaker. Right, get it. So this guy, right, young lad,
Yeah.
he's 13 and he's bunking off school and there's this girl getting kidnapped. So he goes to save her, right?
Let's laugh a minute.
And, it was dark, but he goes to save
So all
her.
the colours in the dark.
Right, and then the kidnapper takes him and basically just throws him in this cellar that is pitch black and he can't see a thing, right? Oh, not the best holiday read, but he goes to see in a cellar, but you can't even see face. But every now and then again, this girl called Grace comes to speak to him and keeps him company. And she whispers in his ear and they chat away and stuff. Anyway, he escapes after about a year. And then, no, it's all in the thingy. It's all in the thingy. Trust me, this is in the blurb in the inside. And then after about a year, the rest of the book is him trying to track down Grace. And it's a bit like A Little Life. It's like a whole life story. It's fantastic. It's really good. I cried at the end.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I read a few others, but that was really good.
That was at the highlight.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, well,
Mike, you'll like it as well. I'm
Yes.
not giving away anything there because there's loads of twists and turns and stuff like that.
Good.
So, yeah.
Well, it sounds lovely. I'm a biker now.
I believe so.
Yes.
Do you want to explain?
I'm going to become a Hell's Angel.
Oh,
I
wow.
think, yes. So, because I was presenting the Capital Breakfast Show this morning.
You can wear your levers in public for once now. Can't you?
I thought we were on an innuendo ban.
No! Go on, carry on.
Anyway, so because I finished at Wimbledon at 11, had to be here for 12 because, we needed a punctual start. And they said, the only way to get from Wimbledon to here in our part of London was the Limo bike. Now, I've never been on a motorbike, never been on a moped.
Have you not?
So I was quite nervous to do it. Jordan, it changed it's literally the best. I said to Alan, who drove me.
I know, Alan.
I know. We had a long chat about you. It's the best thing I think I've ever done in my entire life. I absolutely loved it. Didn't love helmet hair afterwards. So if I'm looking a little bit weird on the social clips or YouTube this week, that's why. But no, he said to me, as I was the second job of the day, he had Ian McKellen on his back before me, he said. I said, well, whatever you need to do to get on, Alan. And then after me, hilariously, who's he got?
Let me guess.
Okay.
Because I know, they all do the same. Vanessa Phelps.
No.
Right, it's always Vanessa that's on for me. Nick Ferrari.
No.
Right, if it's not Nick, it will be Kate Garraway.
No, but we talked about her.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, football pundit. They do all the pundits. Gary Lineker.
No.
No,
No, we could be here a while.
Oh, who was
Someone he misses on the radio, he said.
Mate,
You've only been off a bloody week.
who's off? He missed on the radio.
Roman Kemp.
Oh, did he pick...
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to pick Roman.
Oh, right.
I know where Roman lives.
I know, this is the thing they tell you. So a limo bike is...
Do you know there are only 5 of them in London?
Yeah.
I thought there would be thousands.
I've been using them for years now because traffic is so bad in London. It's got definitely worse, especially since we moved there in 2018.
Right, it's not LBC.
All right. And they basically, it's a taxi but on a bike, and they weave in and out of traffic, and it cuts the time by half an hour. So I was using them all when I was filming for Cooking with the Stars. So
We'll come on to that.
Oh, so I was finishing my show.
Yeah.
And then at 10:30 they were picking me up and taking me to go and film. And they're great. But they're so chatty. Was Alan the one who picked me up when someone smeared shit outside my house?
We didn't go into that level of detail.
Oh, okay.
No.
There was one that helped. It was really weird. I woke up one morning and someone had...
They've done a dirty protest
We
outside
don't know.
your
We don't know
house.
if it was like yeah, it's freaked me out because you know I'm a bit like about me dress and stuff. I don't want it knowing. So I was a bit, yeah. He went, someone smeared. I went, oh, it's just don't. You went, no, they smeared it. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like on the wall outside.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. But every
Yeah.
time I see him, he goes, did you ever find out who that were? I went, no, you asked me that every time.
I was slightly disappointed with the bike that I wasn't riding pillion because I sort of wanted to live up my 2 fat ladies sort of fantasy and be Jennifer Patterson in the pillion thing next to it, or Wallace and Gromit, depending on your age.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Riding pillion.
Are they pillions?
Yeah.
But they are good, the limo bikes. I once went on one to get to Stansted Airport. You know, when the strikes were on a couple of years ago. Me and Vic went back at one. Oof. Got to Stansted in less than an hour, but Christ, going down that motorway.
Yes. He says you can take them on motorways.
Oh,
I would. That is where I will not.
It's pretty scary. And I won't lie, because there's handles on the back. I was full on hugging him on the front.
There's handles on the back.
Yeah.
No, I was doing
Oh,
that.
no, they don't like that. You're not meant to do that. There's little handles on the back. But they speak to you because you got a microphone in your helmet. So there's little handles on the back if you've ever been on a motorbike. You're not meant to hug them. That's no. Were you bear hugging him the whole way?
Yeah, I tossed him off Anhanger Lane. Never mind.
Anyway.
Well, we know for next time. This weekend, Jordan, very excited. You excited?
What for? Cooking with the Stars? Is that this weekend?
No.
Oh, Cross Wires. Yes, of course. It's going to be great.
It's going to be marvellous, isn't it?
we're busy this week, so we've got a script run through after the show today, rehearsals on Wednesday, and then rehearsals again on...
Saturday.
Oh, so-
And there will be, we should say, for those that are coming to Crosswires, there are bits that are only Crosswires exclusive. So whilst it is a podcast recording and they will go out the following week, there will be bits that I'm afraid if you're not in the room, you've missed it and you've missed out. So...
All right, well, that's the majority of people listening.
Well, yes, but, you know...
You'll be able to hear what happened at Cross Wires next Tuesday. It'll be...
Give or
full
take
episode.
a few bits. I'm quite excited because we haven't done a tour or a live show or anything for quite some time.
Did you sort the ping pong balls out for that thing you're doing?
Yes, I did do a trial run.
Yeah, how did it go?
Nothing that a bit of ointment wouldn't clear
Oh,
up.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all fine now.
Okay. Right.
Have you got the razor blades?
I've got the razor blades,
Good.
but you're doing the ping pong balls, aren't you?
Do you think if we ever do tour again, you know that routine where they strap someone to a board and they rotate and you throw axes at them? Do you think with Ben we could...
That'd be
Do you think that's quite a good idea? And have him going round?
I'm just more thinking about the insurance, but that would be great, wouldn't it?
Or when you chop them in half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A
Like
whole
Debbie
magic
McGee.
trick.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can be... Oh, you'd look lovely in a blonde wig.
Or just my head.
You could be
Yeah.
Debbie McGee.
I think that's quite a good idea.
Anything else going on?
Well, you know, it's been Glastonbury. Mm-hmm. I think it's been Glastonbury. I haven't seen any of it on social media, but... Don't you laugh? Because if you were there, you'd be the sort of person sticking it up on social
Do you remember a
media.
couple of years ago when we both got back from Glastonbury
It's
on the
still in
same
my
day?
diary as do not record this week, but I took it out this year.
That would be today.
Yes, I know, but I knew you weren't going, so it was fine.
He was a shadow of a man.
Yeah.
It was
It was-
literally...
And it was back in the day before we had other people to sort of help us.
He was see-through.
Yeah.
The bloody printer wouldn't work.
Yeah,
Like, why do printers never work when you need them to work?
I know. See-through you were.
Anyway, so, yeah, Glastonbury. I've come up. I'm going to do my own festival. is what
Okay.
I've decided. Because next year, I believe, is a fallow year.
Yes.
So there's a gap in the market. I could pounce and take that week.
Okay.
Campfest.
Right.
Okay.
Campfest.
Headlines act Jane McDonald.
Oh, great. I would
Okay.
pay to.
She's going to do all of that.
Have you seen her cover of Jeho?
Jeho, yes.
Yeah. I'm not.
It was a while ago.
I think I don't know if it's culturally appropriate now. I'm just gonna
No.
say it. I watched it and thought, don't know where I am with this, Jane. And I'm not like super woke or anything, but there was just, yeah. But other than that, she might have to. She could do it. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. What else would you want Jane McDonald to perform?
Oh, all the hit. Blame it on the bossa nova.
Okay.
Doctor's orders.
Who else would you want there? Campfest.
Campfest. The Communards. I think Don't Leave Me This Way. That would be quite good. Alicia, obviously.
Yeah.
Just do the one hit. And just on repeat. If we can get her, Barbara Streisand.
I don't mean to piss on your parade here, but isn't this just every Pride?
No, I don't think it is.
Would
actually.
it be for the more sophisticated gay man?
Yes.
Not that people that go to Pride aren't, but oh God, help me out here.
No, I'm going to just shut up.
But like, would it be less like? Would it be more suits and linen?
Yes, people aren't going to be wearing tank tops.
Oh, okay. So there'll be no tank tops.
There's a dress code.
at
You and I
Campfest.
were at Ascot a few weeks ago, and what I quite liked about Ascot, there were stewards on the door called dress code assistants that basically are turning people away if they're not properly
Yeah,
dressed.
he loved it.
More places should have dress code assistants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was fun, was Ascot? It really
it was good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to you though, you could tell my hat was £50 from Amazon.
Oh, 50. I thought it was 40.
Oh, it might have been 40. It was a very good day.
Very hot. Very, very hot. Anyway, now I'm going to work on Campfest, and we'll come back to it. But I think there is something there. So anyone that would normally go to Glastonbury, obviously next year you can't. Just keep that week anyway, because I think I'll be doing Campfest.
We'll go to Campfest.
Ben?
I love the name Campfest, but Jordan, did you ever go to V-Fest?
Yeah, did I?
Yeah, big festival in the noughties. So
The
I reckon
noughties.
it was in the noughties.
Are you going where I think you're going?
I'm already there. D-Fest.
D-Fest.
That's just pride.
I'll leave
isn't it?
that. I'll leave that
That's very
to
good.
everyone to decide
Oh,
which is better.
V-Fest was
Or
good.
there was that other thing we can do D in the park.
D in the park.
D in the
that's
Park's good. D in the Park.
Yes.
D in the park feels a bit more you.
I didn't want T in the Park was in Scotland. It pissed down. Was it V-Fest or Leeds Fest where I got head butted? I can't remember. I deserved it either way.
Probably.
I was off my chops on Jim Beam whiskey.
Whiskey. Jim Beam. Now, where does that stand with... I'm not a whiskey person.
2 hours...
Jack Daniels, Jim Beam. Is there a pecking order?
I think I like them both.
Okay.
I like them both. Yeah.
Fine.
I was screaming. I dropped the screw in the tuna for about 2 hours straight, like a broken record.
Sorry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Off of Keenan and Kel.
Oh, I see. Final piece of business, because it has happened just this weekend. My parents have now got recognised in their own right.
No.
They were going around the gardens at St Peter's Hospice, and they check in, and they said, "Hello, you've pre-booked your tickets." It's Brian and Sarah Hansen, and they went, and the woman went, "Not the Brian and Sarah Hansen."
Shut up. I bet they
Yes.
hated that, didn't they?
No, they quite liked it.
Oh,
I
did
think.
they?
Yes, my mother said, "Well, I'm very glad we're nicely dressed." Yeah.
Did you not have a Capital Breakfast hoodie on?
Not at that point. No, it hadn't. It was the same day.
You texted me twice. You sent me that picture on holiday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it was
Yeah.
nice. It
So
was nice.
in February, she requested it, I think, when you came to stay. No, because they were out of stock. They
Yeah.
were out of stock. And I had forgotten all about it, that you were arranging that. And then suddenly it turns up. And I hadn't told her it was coming. She was utterly delighted because her favourite colour is orange, for whatever reason. And your hoodies are orange. They say your name, Chris and John's. She's utterly delighted. I mean, it's the right time of year to get a hoodie. But when we get into the winter, she'll not be out of it.
That hoodie.
She was literally very. She was like, she texted me all last night. Do you think I should write to Jordan?
Oh, no, tell her not to bother.
That's what I
all
said.
right, yeah.
But I
Bless her.
said I passed on your thanks.
Darling, thanks for the hoodie. It is so wonderful. I've been drinking champagne in this orange hoodie, and it is making me feel fabulous, darling.
Final bit of business. You've mentioned it already. Cooking with the Stars, Jordan.
Yes.
So the last series of Cooking with the Stars is the one that you've done. Tell us all about it without ruining anything.
So that TV program that I was filming that I couldn't announce a few weeks back is ITV's Cooking with the Stars. And if you've never seen it before, it's a really good show.
Yeah.
And I've not done any real reality shows pretty much since The Castle. And I was like, let's have a go at this. So you get partnered up with a chef.
Yes. Are you allowed to say your partner or
No,
chef?
no,
Okay.
I'm not allowed to say it yet. But it's coming out very soon in a few weeks on ITV, and it'll be fun. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm a bit of a flapper when it comes to cooking.
No, stop.
And also, yeah.
Did you do corned beef hash?
I'm not saying anything.
Did you try to do corned beef hash?
Just watch it. All I'll say is at one point I did have to apologise to lovely Emma Willis because she had 10 minutes left, and I went, "I heard you," and it just came out, and I snapped. And I was like, afterwards, is that making the edit? And they were like, oh, yes. So the mask slipped.
Right.
Other than that, it was great. And again, made friends for life.
Oh.
Me and I was proper fangirled. Hugh Dennis.
Oh, yeah, from Outnumbered.
Yeah, he was so proper dry sense of humour. He's a big footy fan as well. So at one point we got separated because
Who's his team?
I was giggling like a little girl next to him during filming. He's an Arsenal fan.
Oh.
But he's so funny. So funny.
He's good.
Yeah, do you know what? They all were. Natalie Cassidy, Jack Osborne, they were all, Ekin Sue was there. They were all,
Flippin' Eck, as I call her.
they were all great. They were all great. So it's going to be out very soon. Anyway, should we go on to the listeners' problems, questions and dilemmas?
Yes, but have you remembered the name of your head girl, by the way, at school?
No, it's bugging me. I've texted Rick as well.
And he can't remember
And he
either.
can't remember. Is that was in last week's episode, weren't
Yep.
it? Leave it with me. I'll ask around. I will.
Thank you. It's why we're all tuning back in.
I can't sleep not knowing. Right, Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week.
Shall we have a jingle?
If you like a chap who's cheeky and northern, you're in for a treat with our Jordan. And if a giggle is what you seek, you're sure to love Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week. Cha 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 cha.
Okay.
Comedy's all about timing.
I had it up, but then because I was showing you the picture of...
Oh, I knew it'd be my fault.
Okay, this is from Kim Bland, who is looking forward to seeing us at Crosswise in Sheffield.
Oh, good.
Why did the Avon lady walk funny? I'll tell you the punchline after the break. All right, VIG&DIVA, thanks for sticking with us. This is from Kim Bland, who sent us in a Jolly Joke of the Week. Why did the Avon lady walk funny?
I don't know.
Because of lipstick.
Well, that was anything but a bland joke, Kim. That's very good.
And she sent me that, and she's come see us in Crosswires. Also, this one's from Victor Ong. It said, if sex for 3 people is a threesome and 2 persons is a twosome, no wonder they called you Hansen. Very
Lovely.
good.
Yeah, nice.
Right.
Sounds familiar.
And, DM me the jokes. I do see them.
I can't do that joke I sent you, Ben. No. I sent him a joke that I could potentially do one day because there's a jingle apparently that's been made for me for William's Joke of the Week, if we ever do that. And I keep sending jokes that I see to Ben. She keeps shutting them down. Which is a great shame.
Too offensive.
Are they?
Yeah, but they're funny. I mean, not.
It's your
No.
career.
I have got one about 2 deaf blokes in a bar, but I think that might be... Have you heard... You like that one? I told it on holiday and went down a
Well,
tree.
why don't you do that on stage at Crosswires?
All right. Okay.
Is that because you are half deaf? Well,
Because I'm half deaf, it's fine.
ironically, we look forward to hearing it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let's go.
I found that funny.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I missed that. Very good.
No one else in the team did it. Maybe it was offensive.
It wasn't.
No, I think it was fine.
Now it's time for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, if you need our help with something, then do get in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sexandmyboss.com. You can DM us. We're at sexandmyboss on the socials. Or you can write to William, who, in the fullness of time, promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greeting cards with executive self-seal envelopes. The address for that is on the website, sexandmyboss.com. And also, just a little reminder, if you're going to be in the audience for our live show at the Crosswires Podcast Festival in Sheffield this coming Saturday, then we'd love to hear from you as well.
Yes, if you would like us to answer your dilemmas live in person, then please send us an email to help@sexandmyboss.com and put Sheffield in the subject line.
You can also remain anonymous for that as well.
Oh, yes.
Unless...
Or you can put your seat number and we can have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
All right, what's the first one we've got, please, Mr. William Hansen? I felt bad before. It's not that I didn't miss you. It's just I enjoyed my time away from work and you and
No, that's
everybody
fine.
else.
Do you know, coincidentally, Jonathan Vernon Smith was on holiday last week as well. So clearly the both of you were sick of me at the same time.
Was he in Mallorca?
No, Frigliana.
Who?
Frigliana in Spain. Frigging all over the Costa, as he would tell you.
It's the best country in the world. It really is.
Okay.
It really is.
This is from Anonymous. Dear William, Jordan, EPB and Diego, I've been casually seeing a guy since around March after leaving a 13-year marriage. And honestly, it's just what I need. It's your classic booty call situation. He pops over once the kids are in bed and usually disappears in the early hours of the morning. During our most recent hookup, he seemed a bit more drunk than usual, but we did the deed and, as expected, I thought he'd be on his way. Instead, he fell asleep. About 5 a.m, I heard him get out of bed and I thought, great, he's finally leaving. But instead of the usual shuffle towards the door, I heard him fumbling around, rubbing at my bedroom door like he couldn't find the handle. I was just about to get up and help when suddenly I heard water hitting the laminate floor. At first I thought maybe he's knocked over a glass, but then I realised no, he was weeing on my floor. I just lay there in stunned silence, listening to this racehorse-like stream continue.
Why don't you wake him up?
I didn't know what to do. When he finished, he calmly climbed back into bed and went back to sleep like nothing had happened. I lay awake until 7 a.m, wondering if he'd been sleepwalking or if he'd just lost the plot. In the morning, I carefully got out of bed, praying I wouldn't step in a puddle. But oddly, the floor was dry. He left quietly before the kids were up for school, and I was left thinking, did I dream this? Well, no. Later that day, I scooped up a pile of clean washing off a stool in the corner of the room.
You could have used a towel.
And it was soaked. I didn't even have to sniff it to know what it was. It was unmistakably urine. So here's my dilemma. Do I bring this up? Does he even know what he did? Should I confront him or just pray it never happens again? Yours in horror and Dettol, Anon.
I, as a fellow sleep pisser, it runs in the family. Have you not? What? Oh, I did. Have you not remember I did it at Bateson's, my mate?
In the basin?
No, Chris Bateson, my mate.
Right.
We were heavily on the piss at the time.
Yeah,
we were out
clearly
all weekend. And I stayed on his settee. His mum and dad were away. And then I walked upstairs. I can't even remember it. Fast asleep. I was in the corner of his room, just pissed on his Bolton Wanderers pillow. I was about
Any coincidence it was a Bolton Wanderers pillow?
He went, what are you doing? And I went, I had the audacity to say, get out of the bathroom, you fucking weirdo. And he went, no, you're in. And he was all over his dressing room. I've done it a couple of times. It runs in my dad as well.
Well, I'm sure he's delighted we've just broadcast that.
Did it in Dom's and Brad's toy box after a mess do. Yeah, thinking he's done it in wardrobe as well. So it does run in. I wouldn't bring it up until you've got a bit more friendly with him, and then you can laugh it off.
Well, it depends in what direction you want the.
I think it's just blokes that do this. Have you never done this when you've? No, yeah.
I don't even want
There's
to look at
certain
the
members of the
women in the
team
room.
nodding. We won't name them, but yeah.
No.
Yeah. You've never done that?
No, funnily enough,
It's
no.
quite common. I mean, I don't do it every
Yes,
week.
quite. You don't need to tell me.
I don't do it every week, but yeah.
Okay. No, well, I would say, Anonymous, if you are looking to take this sort of beyond hookup, and maybe they'll be in your bed on a more permanent basis, maybe you want to have a chat, but I don't know whether it disgusted you or not. If it did, then you may want to sort of find someone else, maybe. I don't know.
Bateson's mum listens to this podcast. I don't think she knows that story, so sorry.
She does now.
It was 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Statute of limitations. What's her name?
Let's not mention.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go. But sorry, we sorted it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all cleared up.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but a Febreze wouldn't clear up.
No, talc
Right.
gets in, yeah.
This is from Damien. Dear William Jordan and the Sexted crew, I have a slightly odd question that I hope you can help with, and more importantly, settle a 3-year-long dispute in my family. When one goes to the lavatory, continuing our theme, does one fold the lavatory paper before use or simply grab it, do what needs to be done, and get on with their day? Personally, I think folding is an unnecessary waste of time. However, my father insists that folding reduces paper wastage and avoids blocked lavatories. My mother, sister, and I are united in our disbelief, but he remains unmoved, so I'm turning to you to settle this once and for all. I love the podcast and all the work you do. Best regards, Damien. Well, is that really the only thing you argue about in your family?
Well, I think it's a great question. Are you a scruncher or a folder?
I don't even think I've given it any thought. I don't know. I think
You're
I
a
don't.
folder, aren't you?
But I'm not like making a nice little neat.
I'm a scruncher.
Are you?
What's wrong with a scruncher? Why are you wincing at that? Safer.
It's pathological.
Oh, also, I want to get. This is why I love the Spanish as well. Those little, they've got little hose pipes on toilets now. Have you seen them?
Yeah. Well, they've
Yeah.
had them in the Middle East for years.
No, it's a pipe.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was to clean the toilet.
No.
Well, it's to do both, apparently.
Yeah, it's multi-purpose.
But yeah, they don't have bidets anymore. It's just a little hose pipe. But
Or as they call it in Spain, Jose pipe.
oh, but Jose pipe. Very good. Very good.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Does scrunching waste? I don't think there's much in it. So I don't think there's a right or wrong here. What's your etiquette? Are you a scruncher or folder?
I don't know why you're discussing this with your family. I have never discussed lavatorial
Well, if
habits.
the dad's spending a fortune on toilet paper, he's going to bring it up. If he does.
Yeah. Well, I just do what is. Yeah, don't use too much loo roll, whatever technique you use, because it is wasteful. But that said, I have discussed lavatory paper fairly recently with my mother because a certain supermarket have brought back in the very good. They got rid of loo roll. Literally, if you Google certain supermarket beginning with W and loo roll, about a year ago they ditched their standard loo roll. They changed it. They made it too thin, and people were up in arms. Literally, the Telegraph. There's a whole article on it.
Of course, there would be.
They brought it back in.
Oh, have
my
they?
mother sent me a text going, I'm so happy. Look what's back.
Is it their own brand?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it is. It's good. I went and bought some at the weekend, and it's back.
What brand do you use? That?
Well, that now, but I did go to the sort of whatever they call it, the bamboo sort of thing.
Bamboo?
Yeah. You know the one that comes in the funny wrapper, the black and white wrapper.
Mine's Who Gives a Crap.
Yeah, that one. Bamboo.
Oh, there, it gets delivered to you.
Well, I still buy it from the supermarket.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get delivered.
You get your loo roll delivered.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
can we just
their
take it?
stick.
That's what they do. You get it on, not prescription, subscription. I haven't got, yeah. Christ.
Some people probably do get it on prescription.
No, yeah. Did he?
You can just buy it in the
I
supermarket.
get that and coffee scent. It's weird, isn't it?
Often one leads to the other.
And milk,
Yeah.
juice.
Maybe they're in it together.
What else do I get delivered?
Candles,
No.
your laundry.
Like,
Lube.
you get back in your box. But yeah, it's just easy because it comes.
That's the name of the brand.
It just.
I should wake up at 4:30
You're
more
on
often.
form.
Yes.
You're on fine form. Anyway,
Thank you.
yeah, I'd highly recommend that because they send it to you and it's just one less thing you have to worry about.
This is from Anonymous. At work, on our team's bank of desks, biscuits and snacks are sometimes brought in for everyone. However, there's one person who always helps themselves to more than a couple and even comments when there aren't any available. It will shock no one to learn that they've never brought in anything themselves. How would you go about telling this person, preferably with a little finesse, to either put their hand in their pocket and contribute or to politely go forth and multiply?
Oi, dickhead, if you're going to eat loads of biscuits, start bringing some in. Take 2 and 2 only. That's it.
That's one approach.
That is one approach. I do tend to do this. See biscuits, I'll grab like a full handful.
I'd just go, let's say it was you, I know it wouldn't be you, but I'd go, Jordan, would you like to bring in something for us tomorrow?
Yeah,
That's all you need to say.
that's a good idea.
Perfectly polite.
So, do you want to bring some in?
Right, Jordan, I think it's your turn.
Oh,
to bring
what's your
something in.
favourite biscuit? Oh, bring a pack of them in tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's good.
That's a nice way of
What's
doing
your
it.
favourite biscuit?
I'm quite partial to a Garibaldi. You don't find them very often anymore. You know,
Did he play for Aston Villa? I'm sure there was a Gary.
they're
'cause
very
they call
thin.
A Gary, don't. Gary.
Garibaldi.
Gary Balding.
Baldy. Baldy with an E.
No, I'm thinking Gary Ablett, aren't I? Gary Ablett used to. Didn't he play for Villa?
Well,
Right.
never put Gary Ablett in my mouth.
Okay. I hope not.
No. But Garibaldi, very thin with sultanas and raisins.
Oh, okay.
Or I do like a Jaffa cake. Is it a biscuit? Is it a cake? Oh, I don't know. Get a life. But, sorry.
Right.
But, yeah,
Hear me
they're
out.
nice.
I know I'm like an ambassador for them, but have you tried the
here we go.
M&S custard cream covered in chocolate? It's it's a game changer in the biscuit world. It is so good. It's about 120, 30 calories per one, but it is really good. I'll bring some in. I'll bring some in next recording.
I was going to say, that would make a change.
Right, remind me next week. Remind me next
Jordan,
week.
Jordan says, don't be the guy that don't bring in the biscuits.
Jack, put that down. I'll bring some in. I'll bring some in. Also, by the way, Spanish breakfast, best breakfast.
Oh, yeah, what did you have? Tortilla?
No.
omelette?
So you could either go down for it or do room service. And
It's called a hotel.
all the like meats and cheeses, but then churros, we dip it in chocolate. Churros.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lovely.
Oh, and you know what they have out there? Do you know what they had out there? They had a little ice cream shop we could go into. They had Kinder Bueno ice cream.
Oh.
I was like a pig in shit and Nutella. I got a scoop of...
A pig in shit and Nutella.
I got every afternoon, after my lunch, I got a scoop of Nutella, a scoop of strawberry, and a scoop of Bueno. Bearing in mind, I have churros for me. Is it churros or
Churros.
Churros.
Or churros? I don't know.
Oh, and the coffee out there is great. They just know what they're doing in Spain. They do. They just know what they're doing. I can't wait to move out there.
You've got another holiday coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to Spain at end of August.
You know what you like.
I know what I like. I like what I
Yes.
know. And everyone's like, oh, you're basic going to Spain. It's the best country in the world, bar none. Right?
Okay.
Meant to be travelling to Asia in a few years. My stomach won't be able to cope with that.
No. I've had problems in that part.
Well,
of the world.
I'd love to do it, but just without going into like first 2 days of my holiday, and I'm only in Spain. I'm on a lot of Imodium. So can you imagine me in Delhi or Thailand or something like that?
We were on holiday in Bali many
We're
years
very
ago.
Caucasian men, aren't we?
Yeah.
Talking about this.
Mikey had a dodgy nasi goreng in
Who?
Ubud. He had a dodgy nasi goreng in Ubud, and the doctor had to come and inject him in his bottom
Really?
because he was that ill.
That would be
and not
me.
in that way. Just like
That would be me. Anyway,
Yeah.
next one. Come on.
Anyway, here's another from Anon. Dear William Jordan, EPB, and the Sexted team. I'm a married man in my late 30s, and my husband, early 40s, and I have been together for over 16 years. Recently, after a lot of honest chats and gentle negotiating, we decided to dip our toes into the world of consensual non-monogamy. After a slightly wobbly start, turns out the theory is easier than in practice, we finally found a groove that works for us. What's their name? We sometimes explore together, and we've agreed that we can also have casual fun separately, as long as it's all above board and communicated openly. So far, so grown up and enlightened. Recently, we had a very enthusiastic young man over. Let's just say the plan was to get to 4th base, and we did.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And it's been a long time since I was in that position, literally and figuratively. But I was feeling confident and excited and alive. Things escalated in a very vigorous and mutually appreciative way. However, somewhere between, wow, this is amazing, and wait, what's that smell? Things took a turn. If this is... I thought we had... Is this because you've come back on this podcast, Jack? We had a moratorium on this thing. The passion waned. The vibe shifted. He looked panicked. I looked panicked. There was an unmistakable, deeply humbling Code Brown situation. He didn't stay long. And while I think I was gracious and understanding in the moment, I now find myself spiraling. I can't stop thinking about it. It's been years since I've done anything like this, and now I'm consumed with anxiety that it could happen again, either to me or with someone else. I'm suddenly so aware of how fragile the fantasy is, how quickly sexy can become not. So my question is, how does one recover from a sextastrophe like this? Is it possible to laugh it off and carry on, or is my bottoming area now forever tainted? Please help. I want to feel carefree and sexy again, but right now all I feel is soiled, with gratitude, shame, and a whole lot of Febreze. We're back there. Redacted, obviously.
Don't look. Sometimes, like if you're gonna take a car up the dirt path, it's gonna get a bit muddy in it. Every now and then. You know. So don't be embarrassed about it. You know, if you're gonna drive the car up the dirt track, every now and then it's gonna get muddy, right? Second thing is, going back to Spain, they'd have those little hose pipes. You could get fucking right up. This is why the Spanish are the best. Honestly, they don't get enough credit. If he were in Spain, he'd get right up there. Be no problem. His arsehole would be clean as a whistle.
Friends have told me that even if... What?
Fucking hell.
Even if you do prepare and you use hoses, douches, whatever... Jose's, things can still happen.
It can. So don't be embarrassed.
I wouldn't be embarrassed. It's happened to everyone. Whether it's that, whether you lose altitude or anything like, anything that people...
Altitude? Is that what you say?
No, I've just made it. Well, not made it
like
up. But
that.
Do you?
Yeah. Sorry, love, I've lost altitude. Right, okay. I like that, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know what I was saying.
I don't.
But yeah.
Don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
Don't let it put you off.
No.
You enjoy
You're all human.
You enjoy your second coming in life that you're having.
Yeah. And finally, we've received a handwritten letter from Ella, which I have responded to. It's in the post. Dear William Jordan, EPB et al. Firstly, thank you so much for making my favourite podcast. It has got me through so many long and boring motorway journeys for work. My dilemma relates to our wedding next year, for which we're only having 20 guests. Save the dates have gone out and all is well with the guest list so far. However, people keep asking me if I'm having a hen do, and I don't know what to tell them. If I were having a hen do, the majority of the invitees wouldn't actually be invited to the wedding. Can I invite people only to the hen do? Or would there be an expectation that they would also be invited to my wedding? How can I politely tell people they're special enough to me to be invited to a hen do, but didn't make the cut for the main event? Your help will be much appreciated. Yours sincerely, Ella.
I think you say that, Ella. I think you just say, look, if you are going to have a hen do, just be saying, look, I'd love for you to come to my hen do, but just let you know it's a very small invite for the wedding. And if they're that good of friends and family, they'll totally understand. If someone said to me, look, I have done that. My mate did that. Martin, he got married, but he was, to be fair, it was just after COVID as well, but it was actually about him and her family. But we had a stag do for him. That was fine. So, it's fine.
But also, I think from an etiquette point of view, again, you know me, I have a blank.
Get so, sorry to interrupt, people get so het up about weddings.
Well, and hens and
It's
stags.
their wedding. Let them do what they want to do. If they want to have 20 guests, if they want to have 200 guests, it's their day.
Obviously, I have a blanket ban never to go to stag or hens. However, I would say that the etiquette of a stag or a hen is probably similar to, and I know they're American, bridal or baby showers, in that someone else should be the organizer, not the person getting married. So I think that can circumnavigate it, because it's not like the invitation's coming from you, the bride, Ella, in this instance. It's coming from your maid of honour or your chief bridesmaid. They're the ones doing the invitation. So hopefully sort of any... I still think you would take Jordan's approach and you go, look, would you like to come on Ella's stag do? By the way, obviously
Ella's stag do.
hen do. Well, whatever. It's 2025. Look, you might not get an invitation to the wedding because I know it's a small wedding, but we are going to do a hen do. Would you like to come? And then at least any sort of Ella's not in the firing line if people are going to get offended. That would be my suggestion.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Hey, some really good letters today.
And some not.
Some not. It's really good. So thank you. Thank you for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, you can listen and watch every Tuesday and Friday. And on the next episode, some G&DIVA pet stories that will put Diego to shame.
Oh, shame on you, Diego.
Oh, he's got lead popped up then. I'm sleeping, Jude. I'm sleeping today, babes. I've had a weekend of it.
See you on Friday.
We'll see you on Friday.